Hello everybody and welcome to this brand new video here on Blurb. So you guys may recall we had issues with the Astra H and we got rid of that a couple of months ago. Then I briefly mentioned in one of my latest videos that I posted that we got a Citroen DS3, which was a bag of nails. It went back 3 times after having misfiring issues, overheating issues, and then ultimately turbo and wheel bearing issues. I didn't even get a chance to make a video on that car because I was always trying to get it to work. So we've got another car, which is behind me somewhere. Yeah, for the last couple of weeks, I just haven't been bothered posting because I had a week off. I was trying to recoup my energy from when we were trying to sort out the DS3 and the Astra and other bits. And it's been nice weather as well, so I've just been chilling out, relaxing, doing my own thing, that type of thing. But now I can actually have a chance to show you what we've got Sarah this time. But this time I think this is going to be vastly superior and also more reliable than what she's had before. Guys, here's the new car. Yes guys, we've got Sarah a 1.6 2013 Astra J, and I know that this car is going to be reliable because mine, well, it might have been just because how my car was and how I looked after it, but my car actually lasted me quite a while and I gave it some stick. Never kept it completely standard. I fucked around with the exhaust a little bit, if you guys remember. But this example is on 42,000 miles and it's a year older than what my Astra was. My Astra, when I got rid of it, was on 70,000 miles and it never failed an MOT, it never gave me an advisory for an MOT. It was well cared for, even though I tended to push its limits a couple of times and I nearly crashed it once. But nonetheless, this example here has 42,000 miles on it. Thank you, ambulance, for making an entrance right in the middle of me making this video. Anyways guys, so this car's got full Vauxhall service history and 1 previous owner, and it is in such good nick. She was never a big fan of red, but I think when she's seen this car in person it changed her mind, and to be honest, I think this Vauxhall Astra suits red. Mine would have suited red as well. This isn't an SRI, it's an active model, but it is the 1.6 engine that I had in mind, the exact same one, 113 brake. Isn't the quickest thing in the world, but it's not bad on the fuel considering it's petrol and it's quite a comfortable little car. And I tell you what, it actually drives probably a little bit better than what mine did. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised because it's been babied for all of its life. Let's go down on a drive. Now you'll have to excuse me whilst this camera might move just a little bit. The mount, I've only just found out, is broken, so it might be that the camera falls off. Time will tell. Yeah, as I was saying, the car is on 42,000 miles. Half leather interior is quite nice. The gearbox feels quite smooth. The dash panel is actually all matte black, which is quite nice. It's only got the basic Digi dash, but I can't pick with it too much, can I? Right, let's go. I'm hoping my camera doesn't fall off, but it might do. Oh, and I've got to remember the automatic locks come on with this particular car, which I can turn off, but Sarah is adamant she wants them left on. But yeah, it's quite a nice smooth car, this. It does bring back a lot of memories to my Astra J when I had it, and I had that car for a good 3 years before I sold it. I say sold it, I part X'd it, should I say. I've noticed it doesn't feel as punchy as my other one, probably because mine was probably ragged because I owned it. This feels a lot more smoother and sensible, should we say. But I suppose that's the point. Smooth, sensible ride. Never really have a problem with any of them. But we got this car because I've known them to be reliable. You know, all the non-turbo engines tend to be reliable. And the 1.4 in Sarah's Astra H was testament to that. That car only ever saw 2 service stamps within its 17 life period. And it's still going today. Even though we sold it, it's still back on the road today. It still drives about. So that car, you know, is still, even though it was tappy and ticky for most of the time we had it, the fact it still runs and it still drives says to me that that was a good car. We got rid of that car because the power steering died on it. It was an intermittent issue with it. And then obviously we had the MOT coming up and we had the EGR issue, plus some other minor electrical issues, and we didn't want to spend any more money on that car. So we sold that car after we got the DS3, and the DS3 was a nice car initially, very, very throaty, quick car, especially for its size, and it was quite comfortable, half Alcantara seats and all that sort. Bluetooth connectivity for your phone and your music, whereas this only has it for your phone. But that car, it was alright on fuel considering, but it was just mechanically faulted, that car. Very mechanically faulted, should I say, because that car, although it was very pretty, and it was the actual racing edition as well, it just had too many problems with it. So, yeah, we had the intermittent misfire with it, which we changed the coils and we changed the plugs and the packs, and to no avail. The car would still misfire, and we couldn't fathom out what it was. So obviously we took it back to the guy who we bought it from, and he had a look at it, and we eventually found out that it was the high pressure fuel pump, and the high pressure fuel pump was like 450 quid to replace because of the design for that engine. So from then on, once that was sorted, we drove the car, and then it started overheating. And we changed, I changed, with a mate of mine, I changed the water pump and this pulley with a rubber outing, or grip on it, should I say, that drives the water pump round. And they're all Citroen main dealer parts, so, you know, it wasn't very easy to get, especially when you're working 5 days a week and you're only off on a Sunday, Monday basis. But then she works on a Monday, so practically we've only got Sunday to sort the cars out. But we put it all back together, and all the coolant would just rush out of the car, and we couldn't fathom out why. And this ended up being this plastic pipe which is between the engine and the inlet at the back of the block, and we couldn't figure out how to put it back on correctly. We couldn't see anything broken until we bought another pipe and realised that, yeah, there is something wrong with this pipe. It is broken. So again, the car got picked up by the guy who we bought it from. We supplied him the part and he put it back together. No charge to us. Fair play on him. And we drove the car off. And then we realised the turbo isn't working, a higher end. And we had an audible noise from wheel bearings coming from 3 of the wheels, the 2 fronts and 1 on the passenger rear, and the driver side rear was okay, miraculously. So the car was just causing us too many issues. Plus we had it diagnosed by somebody, found out the track rod ends were going, but also the ball joints, and they had electrical issues as well on top of that. We just said to the guy, I'm sorry, look, we gave it a good go, we tried to make it work, but at the end of the day, the car still has defeated us. It's not worth us putting more money into it. So we decided to cut ties with that car, get our money back, and look for another car. And here it is, a nice 2013 jalapeno red or flame red Astra J 1.6 with 42,000 miles on the clock, and I think this car is going to suit her very well. And we've had the car now for I think about a week or two now, and she's been enjoying it. Loved driving it so far. She's been down to Port Maddock in it, and she loves it. It's a great car, and that is all we need from a car. We don't need anything fast. We don't need anything ultra fancy. We just need a sensible car that's going to work and get her to work, and that she's happy and that she's safe in, basically. And if she's happy and she's safe, that makes me happy. And that's all that matters. So that, guys, is the reason why I haven't been making videos for a little while. It's a shame. But it's just been one thing after another this year so far. If it isn't my Insignia, it's her Astra H. If it's not the DS3, it's my Corsa, or, you know, it's I've had enough of cars for the year now. I've just had enough. It's the Insignia's MOT next month as well, which I will be recording. That'll be an interesting one, considering I've just had the car back from having its engine fiddled around with. But yeah, anyways, guys, this is our new car. When I say our new car, I mean her new car. And I thank you guys for watching this video. I think we're on 519 subscribers. We are slowly going up. If you like this video, why not leave it a like and subscribe? It really does help me out, guys, because I see every single one of you when you subscribe. And I always, the first thing I see, as soon as I see on my notifications, new subscriber, the first thing I do is click onto my channel and see how many people have subscribed, and sometimes I am shocked at how many have subscribed. Let's keep that continuing, guys, because if you subscribe, it helps me out and it makes me want to make more content, which I do want to do. I do want to make more content, and I've got plenty more coming around, and I will explain that in a later video when I probably do another update. But just quickly as well, the units are getting rebuilt at the end of April, so I will be briefly mentioning that in the next update video. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. You take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Carry you home.